Good day, everyone. I'm Ivan, the moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone to today's webinar, Legal and Ethical Challenges for Employers, an Increase in Burnout, Stress and Mental Illness. I want to introduce our presenter for today, Dr. Susan Strauss. Dr. Susan Strauss, RN, ED, is a national and international speaker, trainer, and consultant on workplace and healthcare violence, and a recognized expert on workplace and school harassment and bullying. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Susan.
Okay, thank you, Ivan, and greetings, everybody from Minnesota. So that's just a bit of my bio. And what are the objectives for today? So let's get going. What are we going to talk about today? One, we're going to differentiate what is mental health from mental illness. We will discuss some of the most frequent mental health conditions that are prevalent in society and as a result are prevalent, of course, in your workplace. So there'll be an emphasis on depression and anxiety and personality disorders because those tend to be the most common. And we'll look at how do you know if somebody's in one of these clinical areas of their mental health. But of course, we're not clinicians. So this is just to give you an idea, and you obviously wouldn't be able to diagnose. Even though I'm a registered nurse and I've worked in mental health units, when I work as an expert witness and when I do investigations, etc., I cannot use the word American disabilities or any of that. Instead, you talk in terms of the behaviors, and that would be the same with you all. So we'll identify the demographic groups that tend to be most at risk for some of these mental health issues. What are the myths regarding mental health? Because those are going to play a role in how individuals are treated at work. What are some of the signs of a possible mental health issue? We're going to look at some U.S. mental illness statistics, and those really vary to some degree based on who's conducting the research. Is it being conducted from the perspective of liability? Is it conducted by the perspective of mental illness or stress or burnout? Is it from a sociological perspective, a psychological perspective? So the statistics can vary somewhat, but we're looking at them. We'll explain mental illness as an American Disabilities Act protected disability from any kind of discrimination and harassment. We'll describe the interactive process that's required by the ADA. So when people are, I'm going to use the word acting out, I guess that's more the terms we used for kids, then does that mean that they might be protected under the ADA, and does that matter to you? We'll explore accommodations that are required by the ADA and basically that are required for you to be giving consideration to individual employees who may be struggling with getting along at work. We'll examine the role of your workplace to create a healthy work environment, because that is your role, and your role can make a huge difference for somebody's mental health. We will look at some of the negative stigma that's associated with these kinds of behaviors and mental illness in the workplace. We'll look at how do you generate a workplace culture of well-being. So what in the world is mental health? And make sure everybody knows that. And these are recommended practices. Again, how do you build all of this in to a strategy that's going to create a healthy, non-toxic work environment? Well, I want to thank you all for joining us, and I hope that this was helpful for you. So go forth, and that darn COVID variant is out there again. So be safe. So thank you. Have a good day. And Ivan, thank you as well.
Thank you, Susan. That concludes the session for today. Thank you everyone for participating. You may all disconnect now. Have a great day ahead. Bye.
Bye-bye.